Hello couples. Well, I'd like to talk to you about something that comes up a lot in relationships, and that's when we feel criticised. Now, I don't want to be stereotypical, but I do want to say, I know I can be stereotypical sometimes, that often it's men who feel criticised by their female partners. And I know it can happen the other way around, but I think us women, sometimes we have a tendency to kind of want things done a certain way. And well, I know I can be a bit like that. I'm going to own it. And in this day and age of everything moving very fast, we're just sort of, mornings, getting the kids off to school and so on. And, your husband loses his keys and we say something like, oh, you're always losing your keys, And of course, he's going to feel pretty criticised, especially when he's desperately hunting around to find his keys. And I know this isn't easy, but if we can just stop and pause for a moment and say to ourselves, well, what's going on for me in this moment? When you lose your keys, I feel really upset. It makes me late and it's difficult, but perhaps we can do something about this. Let's talk about it later, for example. And you might decide between you that you can put a little basket by the front door where his keys could go, just as an idea. And for the receiver of what might feel like a criticism, you could pause, take a breath and say something like, well, you're sounding upset, or I can see that you're angry. In other words, you're actually tuning in to what your partner's feeling rather than just going, oh, I feel criticised, and responding to what feels like a criticism. So basically what I'm saying is you've both got a bit of work to do. If you're finding yourself sounding critical, you can take a pause and say, oh dear, when that happens, I'm feeling this or that. And if you're the receiver of that criticism, you can perhaps put that aspect of it away sometimes and say, oh, I really get that you're sounding angry or you sound upset. Is there anything I can do? Or let's talk about this. Okay, I hope that's helpful.